He does he can do the Seth Rogen laugh. That's it. That's my one impression that I'm cursed with. That I just do.
Dude, one of the comments that somebody said.
Oh, yeah. The dude laughs like Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up? It's Millennial Stoner, and this is the Everybody's Shitty today. So welcome to the show. My guest this week is Michael Ellison.
What's up? Yeah.
I just did Mike's podcast last week, and right? Last week I did.
Yeah, it was last year.
So fucking hungover. I'm sorry.
Last Sunday.
It was fun as shit. I posted it. We'll put a link up to it for this. See if you guys want to check that out too, because some of the stuff we're going to talk about is inspired by it. In fact, most of the stuff we're going to talk about was inspired by that episode. No, but thanks for coming on, man.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you showed up and you have a shitty shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Chris has a migraine. I'm hungover. And you have some shoulder shit.
Yeah. I tried to prove that I was a man and I could lift heavy things, and I proved that I'm a fragile man. And now my shoulder is killing me.
You ever do that as a dude? Like that's that stupid like male shit where we're like, I can pick something up.
Yeah, exactly. And then you
end up pulling your back out.
Yeah, and then you try to just tough it out.
Yeah. Oh, it's never fun.
The tough out method is not fun.
No, it's never fun.
And it doesn't really work.
No,
it's not a good.
So would you pull your shoulder out or some shit?
Yeah, it's not. It just feels like your muscle's sore. A couple of days off and I'll be all right. But it hurts. Like lifting the can to my mouth has been difficult, and that shouldn't be difficult.
What did you tell me before you came in? You're like oxys or beer, like
right? Yeah,
somebody offered you oxys, and you're like,
so I was like, you want painkillers? I'm like, no, I don't want painkillers. I'll just do the beers. A couple.
Yeah, thanks for the beer helping with my headache.
Cheers, man. Happy 4th.
Yeah, it is 4th of July weekend. Which it's definitely there's a lot of people out here right now. So I've definitely noticed that. I just did just like I was telling you before, I just did the new comedy. There's like a comedy club out in Southampton now called Sticks and Stones.
That's awesome.
And everything. So it also, I have to stop us real quick because we have to do plugs right now.
Yes.
We have to do plugs right now. You go first, Mike. Whatever you got to say.
All right, so we're gonna run through them rapid fire.
Again, I'm hungover. I'm sorry. But we're gonna do a great show today.
July 7th, I'm at Katie's in Smithtown with Billy James. That's a 7:00 show. Then July 15th, Tailgaters, Holbrook. July 22nd, you and me are doing that roast together.
Yep, July 22nd. I'll be on that one too.
That's Red Zone in West Babylon. And then July 28th, I'm hosting at McGuire's.
July 28th, hosting at McGuire's. Awesome.
Boom, that's it. Done.
Go to govs.com for any McGuire's, Governor shows, anything, govs.com. I've got a brewery show coming up July 14th, Squarehead Brewery. That's a Kelpie show. She's been on the show before. That's going to be a great lineup. Billy Geyer's on that. So come on down. That is the 14th. I think they're going to have a food truck there. I think it's going to be outside. Doors at 7, show at 8. And then what was it, Chris, the 18th you said? Which one was that? I'm hungover. Oh, no, that's for the Sticks and Stones. Yeah, so Sticks and Stones Comedy Club. Eddie Brill's going to be there that night, who's pretty fucking almost like a legend. I think he booked for Letterman for years, right? Yep, I've seen on Late Show with David Letterman. That's July 18th. He's also doing a Q&A, Q&A with comedian Eddie Brill the day before July 17th. You can get tickets for both of these events at sticksandstonescomedyclub.com. Okay. All right, man. So that's enough for plugs. That's the best I've ever done with plugs.
Hey, just quick and easy. Let's get through them.
Is that the guy? Is that the guy? All right, we'll get to that in a second. So I usually do like a little interview. Sometimes all interview, but break the ice a little bit because we have some stuff we're going to get to. I'm very excited to talk about some of these things with you. But Mike, I met you right before you kind of took a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing it on again, off again since I was in high school.
Really?
So I'm
that far back?
Yeah, my first time ever trying.
You're the same age as me. I'm 36. You're 35. Yeah,
35. Yeah. So I started in high school. I did like a battle of the bands. I was like an MC for it.
Okay.
And I did jokes about moshing.
Nice.
And there was like an attendance program called Sassy. They had, and it always failed. So the vice principal would come over the thing and be like, Sassy is down. Sassy is down. So that was like my early stages of comedy, doing jokes at my high school. And then, took off from there. And then,
wow.
But I quit here and there.
You go in and out sometimes.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of people. I'm a psycho. I'll be like, I can't give it up. But like,
I can't give it up anymore.
Yeah.
I've reached the point where I'm like, nah.
I enjoy your shit, man. I like your jokes and everything because it comes from I can tell it comes from a real honest place.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all real stuff.
So on and off, when you started, like what kind of dudes were you influenced by? You know, what did you like, and has that changed since you started? Because obviously you started several years ago, so you feel like you've changed since then. You know, I mean, I was just early, like it's funny is that the guys that I like really really loved growing up are nothing like the style I do. Like I love George Carlin. Yeah, I do too. He's one of my favorites, but I don't do Carlin stuff. Yeah. Like I'm not like him at all. Yeah, you know, so. It's weird where it's like, like there's comedians I appreciate versus comedians like I see myself in. You know what I mean? Like I see myself more like a Chappelle in the sense that I do storytelling. You do storytelling, yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of storytelling. So that's a big claim. He's like, I'm kind of Dave Chappelle. Yeah, I'm not Dave Chappelle. I'm a genius fucking, but in the sense that Dave tells stories. Yes, just more we're clarifying so no one gives Mike Ellison shit. He's not saying he's Chappelle brilliant. No, but he does a storytelling comedian. So yeah, exactly. Where Carlin never talks about his personal life. I talk nothing but about my personal life. Did commentary. Yeah, he did like societal commentary. That was the truth. He was the dude that did. I love Carlin too. So he's one of the great Kinnison guy. You know, I love a couple. Just curious because you know a little bit of Kinnison in your shit. Yes, there is. I gotta say that he's not one of the guys that I grew up loving. But as I've grown up, I realize I'm more Kinnison. Like the food in the desert bit. Yeah, is so good. Go where the fucking food is. Stop sending these people food and send these people U-Hauls. Yes. But yeah, exactly. Because I do that yelling type of style. A little bit. Yeah, that's the only reason I ask. Yeah. Yeah. I don't feel like you're ripping it off. I just feel like it's something he kind of invented too. So a lot of. But like, there's a little more aggressive edge to some of my stuff. Yeah. Like so I agree that I'm more like Kinnison than I am Carlin or even Chappelle. I think when you start. And I think I've heard this 1,000 times from other people. You tend to emulate people. Yeah, you know, like if you really love, like Bill Burr or something like that, you're gonna because that's like I love Bill Burr, and every once in a while I'm like, am I emulating Bill Burr a little bit? I don't want to do that. Like not you know, kind of not obviously not ripping the material off, just sort of emulating them style. You're just kind of doing a sort of impression of them. And like I said, like for me, I get Tim Dillon a lot. You do. In fact, I think I've told you, people have referred to you before. It's like that dude's got like Tim Dillon energy. Yeah, and I take it's a compliment. It's the raspy voice. Yes, I think. Are you a big gay bear? Well, more or less, but minus the gay part. But I would say, we're both just loud fat dudes from Long Island. Yeah. Who can scream passionately about like where to get a good sandwich. So like I totally understand the comparisons, but it's to the point now where I've actually stopped listening to Tim Dillon's podcast because I don't want to be a rip off of him. You know? I do that sometimes with certain like I respect comedians. The shit out of him. I don't want to because I love comedy and I'm always listening to like Sirius XM shows and shit like that. And several podcasts, Mark Norman ones, you know, I listen to Rogan anytime I listen to Rogan anytime there's comedians on there and everything. I'm the same way with Rogan. Every time he has like anytime they have like the Protect Our Parks episode, I'm like, I want to just for me, I just want to get like all of those on audio tape that I can like a box set of. Because Shane Gillis is so fucking funny. And Mark Norman and all those Ari Shaffir and all those fucking guys. And they're just trashing each other. It's so funny. It's so good. But like sometimes if I like I love Big J Okerson too. I listen to a lot of Bonfire. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to listen as much because sometimes I feel like I emulate emulate his style a little bit. Yeah. And I don't ever want to, you always want to be yourself. You want to really it's about finding yourself, who you are and all that shit.
Right.
I know it's queefy psychological shit, but like,
no,
it is. It's about finding your voice.
Finding people forget sometimes that it's like, as much as we go up there and talk about our dicks and farts and stuff,
and then talk about that afterwards again.
Right. This is an art to this.
This is how I came last night.
Yeah. For the most part, too, I always say, like, I do dick and fart jokes. I don't actually really do dick and fart
I say it all the time. That's the joke. We always say dick jokes, and I'm like, I got like maybe one dick joke.
Yeah.
You know?
I recently wrote a dick joke that I'm proud of. I like it, but yeah.
I'm proud. We can't wait to unveil it.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
Yes. Not my dick. I want to unveil my dick.
Yeah, so I think people emulate. I still do it. Like, I'm not like...
Oh, nobody's above it.
So but I understand that, like, listen to certain things to be like, I love this, but like, and then you work on your shit for a little bit, and then you can come back to the, go back to it and watch a bunch of the episodes, and you can watch this comedy again, and it doesn't influence you as much because you've kind of learned how to write your own style.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of what this is sort of like, yes, you have to go to open mics, but a lot of it is, hey, go and watch these comedy specials. Check out, the people who are great. Go watch a Tim Dillon comedy special. Go watch an Ari Shaffir special. Go watch fucking, Big J. Okerson or John Mulaney special and be like, you can, if you're figure out how to learn from that and everything, but there's a difference between emulating them and kind of figuring like things out, like transition shit and all that stuff.
Exactly. Just like watching their work and being able to pull something like
idea, just an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is how he moves, or look at the pause he takes right there for a reason. Like looking at structural shit, not the material itself.
Right.
Looking at the presentation of it,
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of people will just watch that shit and just emulate the exact movements, and they don't realize is they're like, look at why that timing works for that joke. I think, right? That's what I try to do, and then I go mad because I don't fucking understand it, and then I say I suck, and then I want to fucking drink fucking anthrax and fucking die, and then I go to bed and I wake up and I'm like everything.
That's the ebbs and flows.
I fucking suck.
Dude, there's literally days where I'll come off the stage and I'm like, God, you know what I mean? Like, I am the greatest thing that's happened.
Oh yeah.
And then there's times you walk off and you're like, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
I'm a bum.
Why do I do this?
Right. Like, I'm never doing this again.
Everybody hates me.
Right. And right. Exactly. Yeah. You get everybody hates me.
Everybody hates me anyway. Like that's the last thing. Like I suck. I can't write. I'm not funny. And everybody hates me.
And everybody hates me.
Like, none of these people are my real friends. They talk about, as soon as I walk this door, they go, isn't Winchell just a gay asshole? Like or some shit like that. They say horrible shit like that about me.
Like, what a piece of shit.
What a garbage person.
He bombed at Farrell's.
Oh, he bombed at Farrell's. Farrell's.
Loser.
Oh, man.
Loser.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. And then there's other nights where I walk off like I'm Rick James. Like, I'm one of the best motherfuckers alive.
When it goes well, you just
and you just like a 5-minute set and you're like killed.
Yeah, no problem. You know.
All of a sudden, there's like the one new kid on there, and you're like, let me tell you something about Comedy Kid. Like,
yeah.
You have that set, you start holding court. And then you bomb the next night, and you're like, I'm just a schmuck. Like,
when I first started, there was this dude. I don't even remember his name, actually, to be honest. But I give this kid so much credit because I did like 3 or 4 shows with him, and every time he went out with a completely different bit. One time
I respect the hell out of that. I really do.
He tried to do like puppets. He tried to do the guitar.
Oh, no, like that? Different act, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
He was just, something's got to stick.
Yeah, something's gonna.
What do you got tonight? I got an accordion tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that shit.
Yeah, and none of it worked.
What would he do? Was it a completely different act every time?
Yeah. The impressions were really bad. The impressions one was like.
Oh, that's always.
He started, he was like, you want to hear my impression of John Travolta? And it was like, hey, I'm John Travolta. And that was the impression. And he did that like 10 times.
Oh, he's trying to be like, it's like ironic. Like it sucks and he doesn't. Yeah, I get it. I get your act.
And it was right. You did it 10 times in a row.
Impressionists, even like ones. You ever watch like America's Got Talent or some shit?
Not really, but I know what you're saying.
Every once in a while I'll go back to it because like it's just it's wild to me. But like anytime I see like an impressionist on, it's crazy to me because it's always one really fucking good impression.
Yeah.
And then like a bunch of mediocre ones.
Yeah, you know,
his impressions, like, if you can't do the voice, like, you better be, if you're an impressionist, you better be able, I have to close my eyes, and you better be doing, like, it may, you can't kind of sound like it.
Yeah, you gotta be.
And I feel like people are like, I do a great Schwarzenegger, and then they're like, do you do, like, I also do, like, I do kind of an Owen Wilson, and I'm like, no, you don't do it then. You only do one word, you know?
Right,
like, wow. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
If that's all you can do. That's not impression. That's a fucking internet gif.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's always a bunch of this.
If you can get to the chopper.
Yeah.
You know
anybody can do that, though.
Right. Exactly.
It ceases, like, don't get me, like, a lot of the shit, I'm like, you know, some voice stuff is hard. Like, there's, but like,
definitely. There's a talent to it.
Oh, yeah. But there's, when it's bad, it's bad. Like,
yeah, well, right.
Like, you have to have, like, you have to understand.
Be very confident.
You can't, especially if you're going to go up there and be like, I can do an Al Pacino impersonation.
Right.
Like, you better do young Pacino. You better wow my ass. You better not do this gravelly, she's got a great ass. Like, no, but that's not a great impression. That's just that's an impression of an impression. That's all the fuck that is.
I'm in the dark, Charlie. I don't have an impression.
Who are you holding all those bricks for? Yeah, see, that's not a good impression. If I just did that and said I was an impressionist, I'd be a dick. I'd be a fucking asshole. Like, that's that I would be true. I'd be like, everybody hates me in this club.
Right. Everybody hates me because I got to sit in this silence for the next
and
7
listen
minutes.
to me do lines from Scent of a Woman.
Yeah. And just bomb.
That dude, but the dude who does that does not think he's bad at what he does.
No, he's like, hey, you know, a couple of them landed.
It's just like, what kind of acts? Because they always offer like a Vegas act. Like, what kind of acts are you putting up in Vegas?
Yeah.
What? Hey, do you want to see kind of an impressionist?
Yeah, just somebody that vaguely sounds like Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
like that's
what it says next to it. It vaguely sounds like.
You want to hear something that vaguely sounds like Trump?
He kind of does Michael Jackson. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He does he can do the Seth Rogen laugh. That's it. That's my one impression that I'm cursed with. That I just do.
Dude, one of the comments that somebody said.
Oh, yeah. The dude laughs like Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird when it comes out. And
just naturally, you're not even trying.
And I fucking hear it, and I'm like, God damn it. Like,
damn it,
I do sound like him. Like, even I hear it now.
Fuck.
So every once in a while, I'll get a comment that'll just be like, this dude sounds like Seth Rogen. And I go, cool. Like, I do, because I fought it for a while.
Yeah. Well,
I was going to make tea, because, like, I used to get, when I first started comedy, I had like a beard and shit.
Yeah.
And I used to wear like this netter hat for it all the time. And like, I guess I think it was Zach Zorovich that said like, this guy looks like Seth Rogen on heroin. And so I was at one point, I was going to get t-shirts made that just said Seth Rogen on heroin, like a white t-shirt. I was going to wear it on stage.
That's your gimmick.
That was my, I was like, don't sell out so hard to that fucking dog and pony hack shit.
I'm Seth Rogen on heroin.
I'm Seth. That's it. I'll be like, that'll be my tagline. This is not Joe Winchell anymore. It's Seth Rogen on heroin. I'm skinny. Get it? And he's not. I must be on other drugs. Like,
the only thing that makes sense is fentanyl.
I hope I overdose of fentanyl from doing that act.
Ugh.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get dark there. But like,
whatever. We'll get back to the light.
We'll get back. We're all in pain.
Right. I mean, we're already back to the light. I got this Bud Light. You know, just
how's the shoulder? Yeah, you are sitting there like you've got
grimacing.
Tape me up.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. You know, listen. This is like a Jordan flu game. You know,
yeah, exactly.
We're just gonna power through.
God, I wish I had I could barely power through this morning with my fucking head. I'd take 3 showers. I look at someone like Michael Jordan. I'm like, that's why I'm not like that.
Yeah, no.
Because if I had the flu, I'd have been like, I'm calling out. Hey, Coach Jackson. I'm not gonna be there. I have the flu.
You would be calling out from your job from CVS.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like we're ringing people up at the counter.
I know it's the playoffs, but I'm tired. Like,
yeah, exactly. Forget playing the playoffs.
Jordan's sweating. He's thrown up on the sidelines. He scores like fucking 60 points in that game.
It's unbelievable.
That's when you know that you're inadequate as you're not like I'm a human being, but like he is he's a superhuman being.
Just another level of crazy competitor.
Man, I'm glad everything wrapped around to what we were talking about off air before.
Yeah,
it's all come up. The fact that everybody's doing shitty Michael Jordan stuff.
Yeah.
And it's only like 20 minutes into the podcast.
We're rolling along.
Well, I got some articles. I want to bring some shit up.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So when I was on your podcast, we talked about my favorite thing that I can't stop talking about.
The submarine?
Which I haven't had a chance to talk about on the show, the submarine.
Yes.
So for anybody who doesn't know Chris, bring up the article just about the submarine itself. There was a group of rich people. Essentially, they financed and built this homemade submarine.
Yeah, and it was like nobody like there was no regulatory body.
No,
because it was done in international water.
No, and there was no like.
So like nobody was like, maybe we.
That's
should
a weird. Test. So wait, it was built in international waters.
I don't think it was built in international waters because they were using it in international.
It didn't need to be tested.
Like basically, bottom line is, it didn't get the testing or the approval of whatever. I don't know what regulatory bodies look over this shit.
Yeah, I guess like
there's some sort of,
the Titan. That's what it was called.
Yeah, it was called the Titan.
So essentially, these group of rich people, and they went into the water, and the whole point of it, they were going to go look at the Titan. They were going to go down and look at the Titanic, which is 60,000 fathoms, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's 8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours.
They said they lost contact after an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's
and but essentially what probably happened is the water pressure just and everybody's heads exploded. It's like they were soup. That's what happened. But this thing was powered by an Xbox controller apparently too.
Yes, yeah, I saw that video,
and it was a second-hand controller. It was a Logitech. I saw a picture of it.
It wasn't even. You're not even a fucking real. Dude, Xbox.
I did this on your podcast where I was hoping. I'm please say that was a Mad Catz controller for all of my little gamer friends out there, because everybody knows that controller sucked ass.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, so they didn't have to test this thing, which is wild to me.
Yeah, you would have.
It's so wild to me. Batman definitely tested his shit, right?
Yeah, I mean that's.
This is how you know there's no Batman. This will never be, because this is what rich people do, and then they immediately die. Yeah. This is why it's
this is.
But didn't these guys run an Oceanic Institute, dude?
Yeah, I mean. I guess so. I mean, they had to have some knowledge of what they were doing.
Yeah, I think one of these guys ran, and that's fucking weird. So anyway, so these people died, and a lot of weird shit happened afterwards. James Cameron fucking chimed in, and he was, which is
who
weird.
Else do we need to hear from?
But everybody else was just I've said this for a couple of people. Everybody else was I get somebody that comes up to me and they're like, he's actually got a PhD in oceanography. And I'm like, I don't care. It's still wild that the first name that you bring up is James Cameron.
Right, the guy who made Terminator.
There are actual doctors that aren't also they didn't also make Terminator 2.
Right.
Actual marine biologists or actual fucking engineers, oceanic. I don't know what it would be called, but I'm sure there's some specialty field that there's some dude that's sitting there watching TV being studied this for 8 years. My entire life has been dedicated to this.
Right.
This dude got a PhD in 97, because he made a movie.
It's just because he's the name. He's the name.
Yeah, and I'm not denying.
And he made the movie too. And that's what they're asking him, is because he made the movie.
That's why. It was a PR grab.
Yeah.
And I'm not denying that T2 doesn't rule. I'm not.
It's a great.
Aliens rules. I'm not denying this. Avatar's a little overrated, but
I'm with you there.
But I'm not denying it. It's just he got so much press for this. Remember when they were he goes, they had 96 hours of oxygen, and he goes, I knew they were dead. And I'm you pompous dick.
You're just rubbing it in.
Yeah, James Cameron knew about the Titan before anybody else did. What a crazy thing to say. It's just kind of cunty for him to come out and be I knew they were dead before anybody else did.
Yeah, well, you see, when you're an expert like I am.
Yeah,
I made a movie.
That fucking stock photo that looks like it's on the back of his autobiography too.
Yeah, that's something that's. Come on,
that dude.
That's not it's this picture of him he's just out on a journey somewhere. Get the hell out of here.
This dude loves himself so much. I feel like he has way too many pictures of his own shit.
Yeah, he looks like the type of dude that smells his own shit.
Yeah, he's it's good. I like the musk.
Exactly.
It's good for you, something wild that.
He lets one go and he just wafts it up right towards his face.
Damn it. Everybody, all my friends that love James Cameron are going to hate me right now.
Dude, listen, Titanic is a pretty good movie.
Dude, hey man, he took a visual and made a movie around it.
Yeah.
But I always point out, we're going to have a bit about this, but I always point out the fact that the whole thing is that you grew up same age, around the same age as me. Every girl in love with Leo in that movie, right?
Oh yeah,
every fucking girl, right?
Yeah.
And the whole thing is they have that fucking, they go down into like the cargo hold and like, you know, they fuck in the back of that like emperor's car. I don't know who's on that. I don't know, emperors or whatever, who's on the boat. I assume kings and queens.
Yeah, some rich person.
Some sort of rich cavalcade of people. Like, and like they go fuck in the back of the car.
Yeah.
And it's like the most romantic, like the two hands over each other. And I'm like, that's not true.
No.
That's not true.
It's
like, you ever
steamy.
fucked in the back of a car? It's wildly uncomfortable. This is a true story. One time I was banging my like an ex-girlfriend in the back of the car. And it was like it was like one of those moments where she was like on top of me.
Yeah.
Like I was like sitting up and she was like, and I'm like going for it. Like, you know, you're trying to impress this girl.
Right.
And like the seats like a rug.
Yeah.
It's like a Ford Expedition. And like, I just went for it. And I'm like, I feel like my ass is getting warm. And I had just like given myself a rug burn in my asshole. In my asshole. I gave myself a rug burn.
Ow.
And then immediately after I came, it's like salty sweat started dripping in it. And I started screaming in pain. I had to I had to go into the glove box and take Burger King napkins and shove them up my ass. Like I don't know how to wipe myself properly. Like, because it just hurt so much.
In the
inner ass cheek, like in the inner chest cheek, I just chapped it. I'm like, it like hurt to sweat.
Ow. So I had a minivan.
This is hungover podcasts are fun.
I had a minivan for a little while.
Of course you did, you fucking weirdo. You don't have to tell. I had a minivan.
I had a minivan where I went around the neighborhood. No, but the one time I hooked up with a girl in my car, it was a minivan, and then it literally once it started getting hot and heavy, it was just, let's get out of the van.
Yeah, this is awful.
Right, this is a horrible place to try to.
Yeah, this is not comfortable at all.
Right, like this.
So like, that's when in that movie, I'm like, this is not. Like, haven't you ever like, I don't know, like you ever like leaned down and accidentally headbutted somebody while you're in like mid fuck? You know, it's one of the most awkward thing ever because like what you forget. Everybody forgets is that you're still if you're still inside of somebody or like if someone's still inside of the girl, someone's still inside of you. You just kind of stop and look at each other and the guy's just like, I'm sorry. And you just like stand there for a second while she like rides around. And it's like, if anybody else walked in this moment, it would be considered like something that someone saw in the hallways of The Shining.
Not good.
All the police would be called on you. If if she was like my nose and you're just inside of some naked girl and someone like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? No,
it's awkward shit. Sex in general is. Yeah, that's one of my mistakes. I think one of the mistakes about that shit is just like you watch movies, they paint like you can't fuck in a pool. You ever fucked in a pool? You ever tried to fuck in a pool or like even get a blowjob in a pool or anything like that?
No, I've never tried to fuck in a pool.
Don't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Women, it dries your pussy out. I swear to God, this is true. This is what has been told to me by many sources. From
chlorine dries.
It dries out. Yeah,
chlorine dries out the pussy.
That's what I've been told. Like apparently, it's actually all those pornos or whatever you see. Those better be freshwater pools.
Yeah.
Fucking in a lake, I think is possible, but I assume something's gonna fly up your pee hole.
Yeah, no, I don't like that either.
Like those jungle things where they
bang
with, and like where the gorillas bathe.
Yeah, bacteria will go up your dick and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they never show like
I'm never swimming anywhere near that.
Those movies never pan right to see the hippopotamus taking a shit right next to them. Yeah, fucking banging some jungle Congo fucking sinkhole full of disease and bugs. So, oh man. Anyway, James Cameron.
Cameron.
So there was some weird stuff. So James Cameron chimed in, but also like, so there's the son. The son got like yelled at because, or wait, no, stepson. Chris, what's the one with he went to like a Blink-182 concert.
He went to the Blink concert because his father would have wanted him to. I think that's actually
that's the other one. We'll get to this in a second. But like, so yeah, he went to like a Blink-182 concert. I think like Cardi B yelled at him. Like it's first of all,
Cardi B's gonna lecture you on.
Well, was he his son or his stepson, Chris?
I think it was his stepson.
Stepson?
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the? Because if it's like, all right, let me put it this way. I have a lot of friends who had like step siblings and everything like that. You know, stepfathers, whatever. Like, how long Because if it's like a year, you'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
Ryan's gone?
But it was like a week, dude. He was like,
no, he didn't even find the wreckage yet.
Right.
Do you think it was a shitty move on his part?
I wouldn't say it's not the best look. It's not the best optic.
I just think him sitting there. It's like, all right, these tickets were like $5,000 a piece. Like,
yeah, exactly. Because he definitely bought the tickets in advance.
Mom, I'm not going. Like, he's like a shitty stepkid. He's like, Mom, I'm not going to fucking. What's his name? What was his name? Hamish. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to Hamish's wake. I didn't even like Hamish. Like,
Hamish was a dick.
Hamish was a dick. I'm going to the Blink. I'm going to the Blink concert, Mom.
Yeah.
No, it's what he would have wanted.
As I said, I love that he said
That's such a shitty rich kid thing to say too.
Yeah. He's like the music, Blink-182's music helped me.
All the small things is actually like really therapeutic for me.
Yeah, right.
You don't understand.
The timing, the structure. Did you hear? He fucked her.
Yeah.
That's the words that he needed to hear in that moment.
Did you like if your stepfather died? And you were like, because you know how like this is one of the infamous like really expensive tickets to get.
Yeah.
If you had these, would you stepfather? Okay, real scenario,
right.
Like not your real dad.
No,
stepfather. I'm gonna say you've known him for 5 years, right?
Okay,
and he dies like this, but you have Blink-182 tickets. What do? They're like $5,000 a piece. I'm just saying. You have like 3 tickets.
And I'm a big Blink guy. I like
you do. So there's stake in this. So what do?
Yeah, I'm probably going to the show.
Yeah, you're going to the Blink show.
I'm going to the Blink show. You got to live. He would have wanted you to live.
I love how his first phrase, like, this is how I deal with grief.
Yes.
I was like, God, that's hilarious.
It is. No, I don't blame him for going, but at the same time, though,
fuck.
Yeah, you got to just embrace
it's that. It's just funny. Like, Cardi B yelled at him, too.
Yeah, optically, you look horrible.
And Cardi B seems like one of those people that shames people like the way a mom would.
Yeah.
Tom DeLonge, my stepdad is missing. Wait, he tweeted at him? Yeah. Oh, my stepdad is missing in the sub at the Titanic site. I'm here at the San Diego show for support. Oh, you fucking queef.
Wow. You fucking
I want to meet Tom DeLonge. Hey, Tom, my dad, my stepdad.
See, now, like, you go to the show and you have a good time with your friends or girlfriend or whatever.
This dude seems like he's trying to use this.
But now you're trying to milk it into a meeting Blink-182.
I don't know. Did it work? Did he meet Tom DeLonge? Tom seems like you might meet him.
He's like, Tom, I also have some information about aliens.
Tom, I have crystal skulls. Right. Like, I have one of the crystal skulls. Tom, I have naval footage of UFOs. Right. You have to see this, Tom. I have an alien in my basement, Tom. Right. Come over, Tom. I do feel like you can get him over to your house if you email him enough.
The guy who works at Area 51, Bob Lazard.
Yeah, Bob Lazard.
Yeah, he's like, me and Bob Lazard.
Yeah, he's like best friends with one of the biggest crackpots ever. It's great.
Yeah.
Not that I don't believe in aliens, but then there's believing in aliens and there's Tom DeLonge believing in aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like Scientology believing in aliens.
Yeah, I mean, he left the band to go.
Let me see here, Chris. Zaz responded to. So Cardi B yelled at him. Zaz responded to Cardi B's comments by accusing her of trying to get clout off. I feel like
Cardi B's trying to get clout off this
guy? She's really famous at this point, right? No, like, what's up?
It was the opposite. Like, here.
What?
Oh, she said.
In an interview, the rapper Cardi B, in an interview with Cardi B, she blasted people who were asking whether he was just supposed to sit around the house being sad. TMZ reported, yes, the rapper said that's what he should be doing. Waiting by the phone, waiting for updates. See, shamed him like a mom. Like wagged a finger at him. Zaz responded to Cardi B's comments by accusing her of trying to get clout off him. I feel like she's really famous.
Yeah, she doesn't need
I feel
clout.
like if you ask Cardi B, I feel like if you ask Cardi B a question about anything, you're just going to get this like whether you like it or not, you're going to get a response out of her. She's she made a song called Bodak Yell. I don't cook. You think she's going to be like, he can do what she wants. Like, that's a very outspoken person that's going to give you like that's the person, that's that one friend.
And you know, TMZ asked her.
Oh, too. Yeah, because TMZ is looking for fucking.
She didn't just go running around trying to find TMZ.
And I'm not even defending Cardi B, but people act like Cardi went online, going live, y'all. I got to talk about this shit. Yeah. She doesn't give a fuck. She's got a fucking mansion.
Right.
She was
she was
she has a kitchen she can dance on top of. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
She doesn't give a shit about this guy.
Exactly. She was asked.
But if you ask, but you know how the press works, so they're gonna. That's how these fucking these people operate.
They make it seem like
it's all dumb. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Because who gives a fuck what Cardi B thinks?
Right. Her opinion changes.
We went from James Cameron to Cardi B. There's an argument to be made for James Cameron. He has PhDs. Imagine if Cardi B was all of a sudden like, oh, so that ship should have been tested. I actually have 2 PhDs in oceanography. That would be wild. But then he also did. This guy did something else too. One of my favorite thing. Apparently, he shot his fucking shot with an OnlyFans model.
Oh yeah,
which like
this guy's trying to milk his.
Have you not known what? Let me ask you a question. You ever known that dude to use that lost like a brother or a sibling? You don't have to name names, and they used it to get laid. Honest question.
Yes,
I do too.
Yes,
and it worked.
It definitely works.
Yeah, it's one of those. I'm not condoning it.
But you can.
But we all know somebody that's done this.
You can get some mourning. Yeah, you're in mourning.
Yeah. Oh, people want to make you fucking feel good. Yeah, you get buddies want to hug you, and girls girls will blow you if you're so inclined. Yeah. But like, so he's like
throw you a bone.
So what's up? Is this it?
If they were on the fence about it, now that you're in mourning, maybe they'll.
Others are being supportive, including OnlyFans model who tweeted out a photo of herself in a bikini and offered to provide personal service. Yes, please.
Yes, please. I need.
That's shooting a shot. Get the fuck. Oh, this dude sucks. Like,
oh my god,
this dude kind of sucks.
Hey.
Yo,
stepdad's gonna die.
What's this dude look like? Can you get a picture of this guy? Is this dude like a super fucking? Is he like a rich kid, like a hot looking rich kid dude? He's no pictures of him?
Oh, he's trying to fucking make sure that nobody can identify him as king scumbag.
There's no pictures of him whatsoever? See if you can find one. Is that him?
I think so, yeah.
Of
course, it's an NFT account, but yeah.
Yeah, that dude doesn't get a lot of pussy.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
He looks like fat Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's getting him laid is because he has money.
Yeah, I mean, that money. He looks like a dude that was fat that lost weight.
Yes, right. I strive to look like him someday.
Yeah, he looks like someone paid for a fucking strap around his stomach.
Yeah.
How old is this guy? Like 45 though?
Yeah, he doesn't look
stepdad.
young.
Yeah, how old is this fucking guy?
He doesn't look young at all.
My stepdad.
Crying over your stepdad at
Dude,
the
this dude's
concert.
trying to get pussy. I bet they had a terrible relationship.
Right, yeah, exactly. They weren't going to ball games together.
Yeah, right. Like what one you notice he didn't put one picture. Here's me and fucking Hamish at the ball game. We caught fucking 8, but we caught a bunch of passes that day.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like fascinated by this whole thing, man.
No, it's a very fascinating
because like there's this new trend happening where like rich people are like, I'm gonna build it. Like they're like, I'm like, I don't know if I think the movies have filled a lot of
they kind of
like Elon Musk went into space, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. But that's what I mean. Like you didn't go.
But he also, I mean, he did like
Lex Luthor.
He did like unmanned trips, right?
Or he had a satellite, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like that's like, I have no problem with billionaires wanting to shoot their shots in a way. Whatever, do what you want to do.
Yeah, if you want to fuck this up, I mean, like, it's just, I'm like, we're just saying, like, you're doing.
Send the unmanned drone.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's not. Put that off. I'm just trying. Is that her?
That's her.
I mean,
wait, did she send that to him?
Yep.
Can I sit on you?
Yo, this dude. Yeah, because
please keep my family in your prayers.
Yo, this lady was like, I'm gonna get that money.
I mean, hey, when you think about it, for her at this point, I mean, OnlyFans is just one.
It's just one goth chick after another for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's one revenue stream. Now let's just see.
Not shitting on anybody that does OnlyFans. God bless you all. I probably subscribe to you.
You know, listen.
I am lonely.
You're doing
God's work.
You're doing God's work.
We appreciate you all. Is this his account? What is this?
Yeah, it's his account.
Yeah, there's not a lot of pictures of him.
Yeah, you know, doesn't look like, right, they say it doesn't look like him and dad.
God, it just is.
Him and dear old stepdad have a lot going on.
Stepson of missing billion. Oh my God. Can I sit on you?
Can I sit on you? Please keep my family in your prayers.
Yes, please. Can I sit on you? Yes, please. And he's just like And then his next response, grief makes you do crazy things. Who is the OnlyFans model? Who's the OnlyFans model? What's her name? Bria? Let's promote her smut. Maybe we can get her on the show. Let's get her to call in. Bria what? Bria Fexia?
Bria and Brian.
Prefexia?
Bria and Brian. It sounds like
Everybody
nice
blow up
couple.
this lady's OnlyFans. Oh, God. Yep. Yeah. Oh, why? Are we going to get banned?
No, I don't know what else she posted. So
I don't think she's. I mean, do you see any?
It looks like it's just a lot
She's
of.
like, what? She like blowing
A
two
lot of-
dildos at once? Is that her pussy? What is that? It's a drawing of her ass. It's a lot of the same.
yeah,
it's just the same picture over and over again.
Right.
This is what you realize when you start after a while. Once you subscribe to enough of these fucking these broads on Twitter and shit, you realize it's really just the same fucking pose over and over again in a different skimpy outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, I've been conned $5 a month out of me.
Right.
Like,
She's like, what? The main feature here is my ass.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna stick that out here.
yeah, that's really, like, yeah. If that's my whole, I have
and
no
cap.
tits.
Right.
You know, and if it's tits, it's just tits every time.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right. They pick one side or the other, and they just roll.
One side or the other,
And
and they
just
just
roll. They just roll with it.
So, all right. So Brian's trying to fuck this girl Bree. She's gonna sit on his face,
And then,
and I guess did they find wreckage to this fucking thing?
yeah. Oh yeah. They found wreckage.
So I mean, these people are gone.
oh yeah.
Which let's obviously it's
Well,
terrible,
I mean,
but
the
it's
one
also
nice thing-
insane.
I guess the one nice. This is horrible, but the one nice thing you could say is at least they didn't suffocate slowly like we all thought they were in the process of
No,
doing.
dude, they got smashed to bits.
Right. They blew up like instantly.
Yeah, they
They were dead pretty quick.
Yeah, like the pressure.
Yeah.
Like, you have to understand. They went.
Right. Yeah.
The water pressure. People, like, I'm no James Cameron, but I've watched a couple of fucking things, and
I was saying, just watch Das Boot.
but there's a documentary about the Titanic, about it, the wreckage underwater, and they talk about how it's like the water pressure is insane down there.
Yeah.
What you don't understand is it can literally crush you. So if you don't have proper water pressure, it's probably like they exploded, and then like eventually that's insane though.
And they were only an hour and a half in. That
And they didn't have to have any regular. What is this? Yeah, that's what happened.
so
What is this? This is
this is 1 pound of pressure.
This is 1 pound of pressure.
1 pound. This is 1 pound of the pressure. They went through 182 pounds.
So play this. What is okay? Vacuum thing. Holy shit! That's 1 pound of pressure.
That's just 1 pound of pressure.
That's 1 pound.
Yeah, they're soup.
Yeah.
That's
right.
awful.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean,
Man, I wish Mr. Wizard taught this kind of shit. Are you sad now?
I just goddamn, dude.
Yeah, but that's what happens. That's what pressure is. I mean, like they were going like, what's the depth of the wreckage? Just real quick, what is the depth of that wreckage, Chris? Of the Titanic wreckage? How many feet, fathoms, depth?
I don't know exactly the depth, but I did see something where it was 8 hours.
No, the Titanic wreckage specifically. Yeah,
12,000.
12,500.
12,500 feet deep in the North Atlantic is in the midnight zone. That sounds terrifying.
Right. The Midnight Zone does not sound like a welcoming place.
No, it sounds like that's where gremlins live,
Right.
or like sea monsters.
Right.
Some sort of prehistoric whale with teeth.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
good.
insane to me.
Yeah.
And that's the missing submarine.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that,
see,
dude.
this is like, how did you think this was good? It's insane to me. Like, that's like blind. That's some cocaine confidence I've never even had in my life.
No, I would.
They were
yeah,
just
I'm
like,
good.
we'll be fine. We're going to go down.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're good. You wouldn't take it.
No.
If you got offered the tickets, like, hey, you want
That's the thing. People are like, oh, you wouldn't do it. What if they offer you money? Like, no, I'm good. I could watch it on a TV screen.
I don't know if I could do it.
Put me, you know what I mean? Like, give me a drone. Give me
The
a
ocean
drone.
is scary.
Yeah, you don't know what's down there.
I mean, you don't know what's down there. It's just dark. It's not like fully mapped out. There's like whole mountains and shit down there, apparently.
Yeah,
And like,
There's creatures we don't even know.
Yeah, man. Like
Like,
I don't.
and that's not even like an alien conspiracy thing. Like, there's just underwater sea creatures we don't.
Yeah,
even
I mean,
know.
that's not like the Meg or anything like that, but there are like things that are just way down there that we may never see. There could be like humongous fucking blind amphibioids living down there underneath caves and shit.
Or like octopus.
Yeah, this is a stoner podcast. There's like fucking monsters in the ocean. Dude, these monsters. Yeah, let me tell you something about look at these fucking monsters beings.
But there are, dude. It's just natural. I don't know.
That's what I mean. What if they got fucking swallowed by something? Right? Something that was the real pressure. Like some fucking mammoth eel just came out of the depth
fucking
and went, ugh. Like, what if that's what actually happened?
Cloverfield monster fucking just.
Obviously, it's terrible what happened, but if I found out there are teeth marks on this, I'm like, fuck yes. Like, I'd be so fucking excited. See, that's terrifying. What is that?
Yeah, like, I don't know what that is.
That's like a nightmare.
And not to mention, the other thing that's scary about underwater.
I'm not watching a whole fucking Mojo top 20 here.
But one of the other things that scares me about underwater stuff is it's an away game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're out of your element.
If you're on land and it's like a tiger, if you got like a shotgun, you got a chance. You know what I mean? Like, you don't.
Yeah, they always tell you to punch a shark in the nose, right?
Right.
Fuck that.
Like, that's it? Like, that's all I got is, all right, I'm going to give him a good right cross.
That's all you have to tell me, sharks, dude. Like, that's it. Like, I've seen Jaws way too many. Like, I'm not terrified of the ocean. Like, I'll go in the ocean. I'm like terrified of the water. But like, if you were like, we're going to go into the water where the sharks are, I'm like, absolutely not.
No.
I don't care if I'm in a cage or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I'm good.
Not doing it. That's terrifying. I'm not, because I'm coming over to his house.
Yeah, exactly. You're going
and I'm just going to stand there.
You're going into their ballpark, and you're just, you're...
Fuck that.
You're outmanned. You're outgunned. You don't have the skills to beat them in that moment.
So our theory right now on Millennial Stoner between me and Mike is that it was not air pressure. There was a giant underwater octopus reached up with a mighty tentacle and smushed it.
Right.
And then Cthulhu came up and fucking smashed.
They actually got dragged down to the evil boss's lair.
Oh, yeah.
Who then revealed their plan. Because that's
but then Aquaman showed up and saved them, and now they live in Atlantis.
Right, but he's got to keep them right. And
somebody said something.
They're witness protection so they could prosecute the...
I think I was listening to like the SDR show, and so I think it was like somebody on that show said like we would sing the origin of Aquaman, and they were like, I think it was like Big J Orcus. It was just like, you just compare the deaths of these people to a comic book. Oh my god! But no, I'm saying it's terrible, but like, man, if it's like a monster, it'd be great.
Yeah, it would be.
There's another story I want to get to too.
Yeah,
that I want to. Chris, this is a dude. Yeah, is this the dude? So there's a TikTok. This name of this article is TikToker fakes his death, then shows up at his funeral to teach his family a life lesson. Go down, Chris. I'm just going to read this to you, okay? Because you don't know. A Belgian TikToker faked his own death and then turned up at his own funeral to teach his family a life lesson about the importance of staying in touch. David Bayerton, known as Ragnar. Ragnar LeFou. Why does he have two names?
He's about to learn the life lesson.
Ragnar LeFou. That's an awesome name for a professional wrestler. He's known as Ragnar LeFou on social media, came up with the idea after becoming disenchanted with how his family had fractured, according to the Times. What I see in my family often hurts me, he said to the newspaper. I never get invited to anything. This dude sounds like he sucks.
Yeah,
nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. We all grow apart. I felt unappreciated. That's why I wanted to give them a life lesson and traumatize the shit out of them.
A life lesson.
And show them that you shouldn't wait until someone is dead to meet up with them. This is dark. In order to pull off the prank, the TikToker 45. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay. In order to pull off the prank, the TikToker who's 45 got some help from his wife and children. Thank God he didn't keep them in the dark, right? When I first read this article, I'm like, I thought he just went rogue.
I'm just thinking of him sitting the family down and being like, okay, kids.
Yeah, but no, what is he, Swedish?
Daddy's got a plan.
He's Swedish, right? Was he German, Swedish? Belgian, so he had that weird accent. Okay, kids, sit down, or whatever the fuck that sounds like.
Right.
I mean,
Daddy's gonna pretend to be dead
Because if he just disappeared one day,
Because
like
he's mad
to
at his-
really sell it,
He's mad at your Uncle Bob.
like his family he's over, right? If he just appears,
yeah.
like his wife's like, I'm leaving you. Why wouldn't you tell me?
Yeah.
And it's like,
I can't believe that his family, like his wife didn't go, this is a horrible plan.
yeah. Oh my God. In order to pull off the prank, the TikToker 45 got some help from his wife and children. Rest in peace, daddy. I will never, how did he die? How was his fake death? I will never stop thinking about you. Oh my God. I will never stop thinking about you. One of his daughters wrote on TikTok before the service, why is life so unfair? Why you? You were going to be this is some fucking sick shit.
Dude.
You're going to be a grandfather. You still had your whole life ahead of you.
This is a family of sociopaths.
Yeah, this is some sick fucks right here. We love you. We'll never forget you. So his family tweeted this out. The TikToker, who has made more than 165 whatever billion followers, they made a grand appearance at the start. What did he die of?
And, so they didn't even, I guess they just.
So wait, did he because you have to think about it when you're like, I'm going to fake my own death. It's like, what are you going to do? Do I slowly, if his family doesn't see him, I could slowly pretend to have cancer, but that would take a year, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to sit down with your family, what am I going to die of? You know, freak
quick.
accident, right? I can't be shot. That would be a police report.
Yeah.
But but essentially he just, then he threw a funeral. Everybody showed up and then he came in on a helicopter.
No,
What happened?
not everybody showed up.
What do you mean not everybody showed up? Oh, okay. Here we go. There's more. I'm sorry. I thought the article was over. Go up, Chris. I'm sorry. Let me read the beginning. Cheers to you all. Welcome to my funeral. He said in a video to the Times.
My family came to the funeral.
Barton hugged some relatives while the others seemed confused. And I bet they were.
But they were confused. And
First of all, how far did some of these motherfuckers travel?
And not to mention, I was going to say, whatever, I'm never talking to this guy ever again.
Right? I feel like this breaks some friendships.
If I go to that funeral, if I'm one of the people that's decent enough to show up to that funeral, and then he fucking waves in on a helicopter to teach me a life lesson.
Dude, you saw what fucking he said before in the article, right? When he was like, nobody calls me, nobody invites me. I would be like, yo, bitch, you have a phone too.
Yeah.
I don't remember getting any of the one fucking cousin's like, dude, I don't remember getting any of your texts. I didn't know. I fucking flew here all the way from America or wherever the fuck to Belgium.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about? You fucking dude, I texted you last week and you wrote nothing back to me.
I know the craziest thing is that he's become a TikToker probably because he's just so desperate for attention.
I mean, it's kind of, this seems, I know this is
this is an attention seeking thing.
This is what a crazy person does.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, I know we sit here as two people who go on stage because we need fucking adoration.
Right. As somebody.
And this is crazy to us.
That's what I'm saying. Is as somebody that's nothing but seeking attention all the time, I know that this motherfucker is seeking attention.
Oh yeah, and
he's doing it in the worst way. At least we're trying to, do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, but this dude and his family was wildly okay with this.
Yeah, and and they were like, "Great plan, Dad.
Great plan." His daughters, it's a great idea, Dad.
I'll get on Twitter right now
and say the most insane shit. Oh,
get on the phone.
Why is life so unfair? What did he die of? What was he supposed to have died of?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
As I say, it doesn't even say.
No, but that's crazy because you had to have like I said, you had to have a conversation where it was like, how do I die? Right?
Yeah.
What death? If you were this guy, what death would you pick?
Yeah, as I say, because there has to have been some,
no one was I guess the only people that would see the body would be the
sudden heart attack.
Sudden heart attack, but did nobody come to him?
Brain aneurysm, and been something where it wouldn't fuck with his body.
Yeah, I guess, or whatever the fuck.
And it wouldn't be, like you said, a police report. There'd be no record.
Well, there should be
any medical record would be sealed.
Yeah, see if you can figure out what he said he died of, Chris.
Because there had to have been a point where somebody called the wife or the kids. Yeah,
there had to be some kind of what did he die?
What happened? How did he die? He was perfectly healthy the other day when I saw him.
Is this a video of him flying in? Yo, play this.
Oh, wait.
Play this. I didn't know there was video.
Oh, yeah, that sound though. Dude, this is ridiculous.
This reads like a sociopath, though. Like,
No, this isn't the angle they're taking here, right? Where it's like a happy moment.
yeah, dude, yeah.
To breathe a sigh of relief.
That dude looks like he's got some serious ink on his head.
Yeah.
By the way, this is that's what I mean. This is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like it's so weird. It's just like. I mean, it's shitty that some people didn't show up, but like, nobody likes me anymore. Because you didn't die. Like nothing horrible happened to you, and you put people through lonely. You put people through grieving.
Yeah,
you know, like that's fucked up,
dude. What do you think? You're the first person to ever feel lonely?
This dude,
you know what I mean? Like that's
also like what makes you special, motherfucker?
Right? Like you don't think anyone else. Well, I felt lonely before. Yeah, I think we've all felt lonely.
You call me up one day, or it's like I'm fake my own death. What? I'm gonna fake my own death. Can you bring me in on a ice cream truck,
dude? Like call a loved one and fucking have a conversation.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
like what the fuck? Why is your immediate thought? I'm gonna fake.
It just. What is this?
It's gotten too far. Time to fake my death. The only way to.
But they literally won't say. Because that's also like if they just bought like he died, they didn't ask how.
Yeah,
that's wild to me.
Right, they're stupid.
Yeah,
he hangs out with a lot of dumb people.
Jesus Christ! All right, so guys who fake their own death. This guy's a psychopath.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I will check in my brothers and sisters.
I'm going, Dave. You're an asshole.
Yeah, like right. If I'm at that funeral and all of a sudden it's just like. He walks up to me and he goes, "You do care," and I'm like, "Not anymore." Right, apparently you're crazy. Like, this
is one of the most insane stunts I've ever seen.
So we're coming up to the end of the podcast, but there's a game that was invented by the very hilarious Keith Fairfax. It's called Mugshot Shorties.
I'm ready for this,
and this is basically like hot girls that have been arrested. And everybody likes to you say if you would like, I don't know, I say smash your path, but you can say swipe right or left. I don't give a shit. You know what we'll do? We'll swipe right or left. That's what we'll do. That's a little nicer, I think.
It's a little less
fucking
we're just banging them, bro.
Yeah, I actually there's a couple of girls here I would marry. So are these brand new right here?
A little bit.
So basically what we do is we look at the picture and we try to figure out guess the crime. And if you would swipe left or right on them.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
So what's our first one, Chris?
Let's do this one. We'll go in a row.
Yeah, okay. You go in a row. You pick the order.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What's that smiling librarian right there? With her tits half hanging out. Okay. So
I'm swiping right.
You're swiping right. Okay. What do you think crime she committed?
I'm definitely about it. She looks like she's a serial shoplifter.
You think she got caught shoplifting? She's smiling in the picture.
Right. Like she seems like there's something a little bit wrong there. Like Daddy missed a couple of recitals, but she maybe is that too far?
No, that's funny. No, I had fucking
so she just has to impulsively steal random things from my clothing stores.
No, I had Miguel Silva on here, and he was just like, "Oh, pedophilia!" Like right away. Like, so you said you think shoplifting, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say DWI, and I definitely swipe. What is it? Left? What's the right way?
If you want to bang her, right.
Right. Swipe right.
Yeah, I would definitely.
DUI.
Okay, that makes sense.
Stickers for sale. Link in bio.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's a troublemaker.
I like that she's smiling, but they're like, all right.
I just said she doesn't.
Her
look
shirt
like
is. You know why? Because her shirt is definitely fucking crooked.
Yeah, I like that I said she's not a troublemaker, even though she's on this site because she got arrested.
Very true. All right, next one, Chris.
DUI. She's not a troublemaker.
Blonde, right there. Oh man, I'm gonna say.
What?
First of all, swipe right, 100%.
One in the middle.
Yeah, the blonde, the Gwen Stefani looking one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I swipe right. I'm gonna say assault. She looks like she throws a mean red hook.
I'm going to agree with the assault charge, and I'm going to say swipe left because she seems too aggressive for me.
I like aggression.
I feel like she would hurt.
I'm a bad boy. No.
I feel like she might.
I don't want to be hurt. All right, what do we got? Destruction of private property. Oh, so close.
Okay. So she just broke some shit.
I was like,
She
all
didn't
right.
break someone's face.
All right. Okay.
She's all right. Oh, that actually kind of makes her. Maybe I might reconsider the swipe left, but
okay.
But I was thinking the assault charge.
I will
there.
keep my swipe right. I like the hair. I like the. All right. So. Oh God, this woman looks like she definitely stabbed somebody.
Yeah, she looks evil.
You know what? I'm gonna say possession of like narcotics. Maybe intent to sell, but I'm gonna say possession.
Possession of narcotics. I'm gonna say something like menacing. You know what I mean? Like not like she's like brandishing a weapon, something like I don't know, something where she's threatening violence, but maybe she didn't commit it yet.
Okay. Aggravated. Was that aggravated assault?
Something like that.
Something like that. All right. So.
Yeah.
All right. You swipe right or left?
I'm going left again.
You going left or going right? Because I love the look. She looks mean.
Yeah, again, she's another one
I like
with
mean
the
looking
same
girls.
kind of intimidating look.
Assault and attempt to cause bodily harm.
Yeah, see, I was a little too early on the.
I said intent. I should have went with assault.
Yeah,
She looks like a sturdy woman too, so she probably has a fucking mean jab.
yeah, she can lay the right hook.
All right, this one is a sad look, and I swiped left. She seems like she has a lot of problems. I don't know if I can listen to that.
See, this is the ones I fall for.
This is the one you fall for.
I would fucking swipe right.
I'm saying absolutely DWI
right.
though, because she looks like she tried to cry to get out of the ticket.
Yeah, she looks like she tried to cry to get out of it, and she seems like the type where she's just gonna burden you with your problems. But like, as long as she's like having sex with you, you'll stick with her around for a little while.
Exactly.
That's But yeah, I would swipe right, and I would have a miserable few months.
Go ahead. What's our verdict? DUI.
Yeah.
I win the date.
Yeah, I agreed with the DUI. On
Yeah.
that.
Oh man, that college graduation party was a bad choice, wasn't it, Nicole?
Yeah, too many White Claws.
Too many
that
White
night.
Claws. That's definitely a too many White Claws, lady.
Yeah.
All right. And oh man, I'm gonna say aggravated assault for this middle one right here.
Middle one,
Does she have a face tattoo, or she has a diamond in her face? I think. Oh, God. I'm gonna say swipe left.
I'm gonna say she's.
You know what? Swipe right. I like living
Possession with
dangerously.
intent to sell.
You say possession?
I'm gonna say possession with intent to sell, and I would swipe right. Yeah,
I swipe right. I something about her.
yeah.
DUI and failure to yield when entering roadway. Oh yeah, I'd definitely take you out on a date.
The nose ring, the neck tattoo.
She looks high off her ass.
Yeah.
Look at her eyes are red as hell.
Yeah, she's right.
She looks all right. You know what? I'm definitely marrying this girl. Actually, swipe right, and I will give you a ring because you look like you party. I love it. Right away, I'll say swipe right. I don't mean this in a bad way, but she looks like an alien.
I would swipe right.
You swipe right. I swipe left.
I'd swipe right. I don't care.
I don't care.
But no,
unassuming though. Do you think maybe it's just DUI, or do you think maybe it's something more extreme?
I was thinking like
sometimes they surprise you. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, like attempted murder. Like
my guess here was I was gonna say like a white collar crime. Like she seems like she seems like she could be involved in I don't know some sort of like a scam. Like she's a con artist.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly what it would be.
So you'd some sort of robbery then.
Yeah,
we'll throw that into burglary, robbery, something like that. She looks like a heist woman. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say possession. I'm gonna go with drugs. Right. Anything having to do with drugs.
Narcotics. All right.
Transport. She was a drug mule.
Oh, okay. See,
between counties.
Yeah. See,
she does look unassuming.
Right, yeah. She
also has like a wonky eye, I think.
Yeah, something's up.
I think she's getting high on her own supply.
Not the larger picture, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'd still swipe right.
All right. Next one. Oh man, swipe.
I'm going left.
I'm going left too.
I'm going left on the swipe.
I'm going left and I'm going aggravated assault.
I'm going back to narcotics.
You going narcotics?
Definitely drugs.
Definitely drugs? What do we got, Chris? Homicide. Oh, see, I said assault. I got the closest. This 24-year-old woman participated in a homicide with 2 male individuals who were both 17, shot and killed an 18-year-old boy sitting in his car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this lady looks like she doesn't give a fuck, actually, now that I look at her.
She's soulless.
Swipe left, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad with the swipe left decision.
She looks like she would fuck the shit out of me, but like on her terms.
Yeah, she's like
I'm strapped to something.
You wake up like Karen, with like Karen from Goodfellas, basically. You know what I mean? Just a gun in your face.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you don't cheat on this girl.
No, definitely not.
Oh my God. All right. She's scaring me. I'm absolutely swiping right on this girl, though.
I agree with you on the swipe right.
But I feel like it's either DUI or possession of a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
That woman looks white as a ghost, though. It's the only thing where I'm like, it's almost, she's paler than me. Like,
it's drug.
You think drugs?
Yeah, I'm going to say drugs. I think it's drugs.
All right. Let's
right.
click on Snow White there, Chris. DUI, possession of marijuana. Oh, she looks like a fun girl. She looks like she really loves Stevie Nicks, though.
Drug paraphernalia.
Oh my God.
All right. So
that's a girl I take out on a date. If I saw that, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So she smokes a little weed.
Whatever, dude. All right.
Who are we judging?
Whatever. Come over and watch YouTube videos with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to watch Phantom of the Opera? Anyway, let's bring our last one in. She looks kind. I say swipe right.
Yeah, she seems like she's a nice person.
Please don't be homicide again. I swipe right. I'm gonna say possession of like marijuana. All right. I'm gonna say some sort of bullshit ass Arizona. She seems like a nice,
She's got a lot of D-weed.
But then again, it could be like assault with a deadly weapon. You think D-weed?
No, she doesn't look like D-weed. She looks like I'm gonna say robbery of some sort.
Robbery? All right, you're going outside the box.
Yeah.
All right. I say like drug possession of something like marijuana.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Criminal mischief, aggravated battery with motor. She fucking ran somebody over and shooting out of a motor vehicle. Yeah. All right. So this was the unassuming one.
Yeah.
Because that lastly, when you saw homicide, you look at that picture and you're like, yeah, it makes sense.
We both said swipe right because she looks nice.
Yeah. I'm getting run over with a fucking car.
Right.
And that is that it, Chris? Oh, man. Mike Ellison. Have you had fun today?
Oh, dude, this was a fucking blast.
Sorry, we ran a little late getting everything. Like I said, this is our hungover podcast.
It's all good. We're just trying to persevere and survive.
What's your Instagram? Just plug your Instagram real quick.
Oh, yeah, my Instagram, Mike Ellison Comedy.
Mike Ellison Comedy. Everybody knows me. I'm Joe Winchell, at that Winchell Kid 87 on Instagram. Millennial Stoner on TikTok. Follow the TikTok page. Yeah. Follow the YouTube page. Follow it all. Follow my Instagram page and the Millennial Stoner page on Instagram. Mike, thanks for coming on.
Dude, thanks for having me. This was a blast.
Dude, I will absolutely have you back on again. I love you. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for talking about weird, dark shit with me.
Dude,
thanks for the beers. It made my head feel better.
Hey, I'm here to help.
All right, dude. Hope your shoulder feels better.
Yeah.
See you next week, guys.
Later.
Like, share, and subscribe.
The Millennial Stoner outro song. Yeah, pack a bowl and sing along. Blah, la, blah, la, blah, la, 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 la. Ba, ba, blue sheep, ba, 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 ba. This is the favorite podcast of the Dalai Lama.